And that kind of goes to the next column, which is how do we set our CEO up for fundraising success? Well, I mentioned earlier that we want our CEOs to be meeting with donors, and as the chief fundraiser, or as the fundraising development director, whatever your title is, you want to be preparing your CEO for those meetings. Who are we meeting with? What's the objective? What is this donor's relationship with the organization? What was the last time they met with us? What was the last thing they did? This traces back, you can see this tracing back to our conversation on strategy and the importance of prospect lists and the importance of a CRM. You see how this all ties together? You don't want the CEO sitting down for coffee with somebody and not knowing who they are or why they're meeting. You also don't want the CEO sitting down with somebody and starting making an ask right away if that's not the name of if that's not the play. You want to be really clear about that. The CEO should also be making introductions, right? The CEO should be in the community, in the network, up and out, going out there in the world and connecting people. Now, that doesn't mean the CEO needs to manage every relationship that they bring into the building. If you've got a full-time fundraiser in the building, that's their job. But that CEO, again, is going into rooms and going into networks that your fundraising team might not be in. And so they need to be bringing those people in to it. And like I said before, scheduling that time for donor calls, whether that's thank you calls or invitation calls, whatever it is, that needs to be part of the CEO's schedule. And maybe you need to block that time off or have it a standing appointment. But if you do that, you as the chief fundraiser need to make sure that you've got that data for the CEO to use. Like, here's the 5 calls you're going to make this month, or here's the 10 calls you're going to make this week, whatever it is, you've got to make it a system.